What up? My name is Nate, and this is a GE push button lockbox. Something that realtors use. I had found this at one of my properties, and it wasn't my box, it was another realtor's, but I looked at some videos on YouTube and they showed how to open it, so I'll explain that real quick. So basically you need to find out what buttons to press. There are 10 buttons, sometimes it's a 2-button code. No, sometimes it's a 4-button code. No, and that's how it works. So it doesn't have to be typed in any certain order as long as you press the right buttons, then the box will open. Okay, so you need to type in those buttons again. I'll type them in a different fashion, and the box still closes. So what I do here is, and again I just saw this from another video, you just push on the top here, you just push it, and then you go through the buttons and you try to push down on them, and you have to kind of be very sensitive with your finger here, but you have to feel, and be sure to reset it when you need to, but you have to feel when it gives you give back. So when I push down on my 0, it starts to push back in this direction. So I'll write the 0 down. You know, if you were doing it, you would write a 0 down, and then you go to the next one. And you have to be sure that you have something that can poke down on it pretty hard. And sometimes the box feels like it's giving it, but it's not really the one. So you have to be very, very sure that you're pressing the right button, that it's not just the box that's moving itself, but be sure that what you're pressing is actually pushing against you so that you can get the right numbers. I would definitely not recommend doing this just because you see a lockbox on a house and you want to go check it out, you think it's vacant. It's kind of dangerous. There could be other homeless people living in there already, or there could be a tenant. And if you just open somebody's door while they're home, they have the right to shoot you, and people will do it. So I only use this for finding the code to this lockbox. This was not my lockbox, and I figured it out by doing this, by pushing down on the keys, and really pushing down on them for this box, for this GE lockbox. So I noticed that when I push down on certain keys, it really gives back. And again, opening the lockbox. This is the other side of it, so once you open it, you can change the password to whatever you want. So there's a little instructions on how to do it. Up means off, down, so you'll notice that these things are pointing down and up. So on means that's the password. So my password is 1240. And then the lockbox opens. You can tell that it's open. When it doesn't get worked right, it doesn't go all the way down. So that was a GE push button lockbox. It normally has this thing on it. So you'll see those dark grooves at the bottom, and it's usually that color, but I decided to take mine off so that it would look more stylish. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you had a good one. Use a pen, something firm, press on it, do a good job. Be good though, don't break into nobody's house.